Alright, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Dishonored. This should be the final episode of this game. Unfortunately, I'm so sad. Like, it's such a good game, but here we are. We're back at the Hounds Pit Pub. Hounds Pit Pub after going through the tunnels and all that. But he's Celia.
Please, no. Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed.
No.
Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to.
Oh, true.
Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done.
Oh.
Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt.
Oh,
they said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, well, all those practice shots he was doing at the start of the game, Havelock, that's probably
Emily
what he was
there
practicing
when the
on.
killing started. Poor child. I hope she hit her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died.
Oh, jeez. See, I was going to say, I think Callista...
Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness.
Jeez,
I
poor
don't
thing.
think the Admiral actually knew I existed.
She's probably a good thing, you know? And luckily Wallace said something to you. I wonder if Wallace is dead.
Seems that no one is safe when a man is that close to a prize like the throne.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think... Not Callista... I think in the High Chaos ending, if you... Or High Chaos playthrough, Havelock would have killed her too. But because we did the Low Chaos ending, we essentially saved her, which is pretty good. However, unfortunately, it's like, you know, in the previous episode or two where I said you could come through this way to get the other rune. Not the rune. These things, the bone charms. Yeah, it looks like for whatever reason... It's not here, so there must have been a way to get in here and get that rune originally. So, yeah, again, I don't know how. I thought you were supposed to be able to get it later through here, but apparently not. Anyway, let's get through here. You got anything else to say? Not really. Alright, let's go. I'll leave her here.
I was only a kid at the last coronation.
We even make it to tonight. Oh, you look at this mess?
Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poison thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. Threw the mask in the river, left out.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind.
I'm not a criminal.
I hear they had to hide the Caldwell girl from him the whole time they were working with him.
Oh.
I heard they locked him in a cage and only let him out at night.
Criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
Yeah, watching you guys.
He's probably watching us right now.
I have.
That mask on, creeping closer and closer, ever closer, until...
Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training.
Well,
Oh, I have, trust
now
me.
I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back.
Like you were the other night.
What was I supposed to do? Stand there and get hit by rocks?
They were just kids.
They were a gang. I hope Lord Regent Havelock sends the tall boys in to level the place. It's gonna be a new era.
Having a 10-year-old on the throne isn't gonna cure the plague.
High Overseer Martin says it will. He says we were cursed when the Empress died by Corvo's black magic.
Oh my
And the
God.
rats are never gonna leave until we had a real Caldwell back. He says the outsider follows Corvo around.
There's some curse on this city, that's for sure. I'm still trying to forget working in the flooded district.
Don't remind me. Before we go, I'm gonna stash a few bottles of wine from the cellar. Take them out of here with us.
Just make sure Corvo's not hiding down there first. Maybe you're right about that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't get that because we literally played. Actually, I should move before that tall boy comes. But yeah, we literally played the audio clip of the golden cat. That's funny that's there. But yeah, as I was saying, it's so weird that they I should be careful of that tall boy that he doesn't come and see me. But yeah, as I was trying to say before the tall boy come, did they not hear like the thing, like the audio play from the Lord Regent saying how he deliberately did the plague and like he deliberately released it? And, you know, it was all him and he's done it to like take control or wipe out the poor people, and yet somehow they now believe what Havelock says in regards to like that I caused this curse and all that. Like, it's like, guys, that wasn't what happened, you know? Oh, there's a guy here.
Update.
Our men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. Those are tight. I think Piero Joplin's inside. Crackpot natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will and can't determine what happened. I'll bet my commission is in that building with Piero Joplin. If so, arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sir. The servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small bore pistol. Looks like Corvo ran amok before he...
Oh, so they blamed
Turn this
me.
building inside out. And it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Still walkers at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
So like how they blamed me for all that. It's nuts. Anyway, let's knock these guys out. Both of them. They'll never see me coming. Let's knock this guy out this way. But yeah, as per usual, me getting blamed for stuff that didn't happen, which is total bullshit. But again, Havelock and all that have done rather well to pin just about everything on me, and I like that drawing that Emily did of me. That's pretty sick. See, if this was the high chaos ending or high chaos playthrough, this would be like my mask essentially. Let's see what Emily said though. Culver, remember when I mentioned a special drawing I was working on for you? This is it. I don't know where you went, but I hope when you get back you see this and like it. I'd like to take it to Dunwall Tower with us. Everyone's acting strange. Samuel was whispering to Callista about a flare launcher that she was supposed to use to call him in. He told her to lock the door to my old tower. Heard Admiral tell the others we're leaving tonight for a place called the Lighthouse on King Sparrow Island. I hope you get back before then, Emily. Yeah, and that so obviously I think yeah, Callista's alive in that tower. Piero's down there, and something with Havelock's down there. So much to bloody talk about. I also realised when we got back, or essentially the start of last episode when I would have walked in, I think Emily would have said, oh, have you killed any more people tonight if it was the high chaos ending? But yeah, as I was saying before, like it's just strange to me that they would have heard the audio graph of exactly what the Lord Regent said in regards to him, him releasing the rat plague, and yet somehow Havelock said another thing and they've just believed that instead, which is so weird. So I don't really know. Anyway, let's get in here to find these guys.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you...
About the elixir, yes. And I need to discuss your tonic. Why have you not tried the homeopathic solution?
And where am I to find the subjects? I can't recruit from prisons as you do. But it's forced me to work with another agent derived from...
I like how they're sitting here chatting.
Yes, I'd guessed as much. But I think our approaches may reinforce each other. This is what we've been lacking thus far.
Yeah, two very intelligent people. Let me grab this first before we go down the only route on this mission. Anyway, hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well.
Good to see that you still breathe.
Yes, indeed.
The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system. merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there.
Sure.
You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
All that works too as well. But I would like to wipe them all out in one go, preferably with knocking them unconscious. That would be nice. Anyway, let's get back to Havelock's old room. I think I might have to go through my room, to be honest. It's probably the best bet. Let's turn this on so I can see exactly where they all are. We shouldn't have too much problems getting in. At this point, I'm going to knock everyone out before, before I... Oh, okay, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. I'm going to knock them all out before I even get the chance to use the machine to knock them out, which is rather funny. Right, let's knock this guy out. Let's close that door. Let's put him here. Let's see what this guy does. Hopefully he doesn't come in. Oh no. Cool. That should be the old design. Cool. Let's knock this guy while we're at it as well. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have like everyone knocked out before I ever need to use the machine. But I guess it's more for the tall boys that they get knocked out nicely. Because I guess I don't really know how to knock them out nicely without getting them killed. So maybe this is the best solution to knock them out without killing them. Alright, here you go, Piero. Here are the blueprints.
Astonishing! The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
I reckon knock them out. Put them all to sleep.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses.
Good to know. Like I said, you don't need to kill them. They're just bottom of the barrel dudes.
All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
Absolutely.
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
Yeah, that is very true. Until we run out of whale oil. Let's grab that and let's plug it in to charge it. And let's take it up and plug it on. Plug it in. Not plug it on. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. I don't know which one. Alright, just the one. Cool. Good to know. Oh, here it goes. It's going to knock them all out nicely. Hopefully not me. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't stand right next to it.
Simply amazing. It functioned beyond
Just walk over me, guys.
Expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Awesome. You guys happy?
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
were condemned. I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things.
Yeah.
As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions. Same with Martin, and maybe even Pendleton, though I suspect he was just lazy.
Yeah.
But no one is prepared for the sheer seductive influence of being so close to real power.
That is very true. And a good observation.
Once you start ordering people killed to get your way, everything else is mere detail.
Yeah. I think once you cross the line, it's hard to
Once
walk back.
discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
This Piero of yours, a strange mind. But then my own is strange as well. If there is a cure to the plague, I believe we will find it. The old Empress would have liked that. She
I'm
was
sure
a
you guys will do
strange
it.
one. Stranger, I think, than you ever knew. But such things are past.
That is true.
And this new Empress, she's a strange one too.
Everyone's strange at this point. Oh, okay, sticky grenades and improved armor. Okay, cool. I don't know how much of this will make. Okay, well, I may as well just do it. It unlocks the ability for these to stick to targets. You know, I may as well just upgrade everything, I suppose. Why not? No harm, no foul. I may as well just max out my sleep things as well, because why not? Sorry, my sleeping bolts, I can't even speak. Alright, cool. Anyway, let's get downstairs now that these guys are all unconscious. Yeah, so I guess with the walk with the tall boys, I wasn't sure how to knock them out without them dying. So that was the biggest thing. So be on watch for members of the conspiracy. Some are still at large. If discovered, they are to be killed on sight. Move the bodies to the kennel, but they are not to be otherwise tampered with. So Piero and Antov interrogate then execute. Lydia Wallace. Oh, so Wallace is dead. Corvo's believed dead, assumed missing, kill on sight. Samuel's missing and kill on sight as well. The woman in the tower is Callista Colonel and a victim of circumstance, merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do not disturb her, but do not allow her to leave the premises. She is under my protection. Lord Havelock. Cool. And while we're here, let's also grab whatever this is from Havelock. The orders to the guard. So Captain Manning, we've tracked the conspiracy to the Hounds Pits Pub. Search the premises for the natural philosophers Piero and Anton. Do what you must to secure all materials related to the enhanced arc pylon they've been constructing. Question them thoroughly, and once you have certain you have everything you need to know about the pylon, execute them both. Bring the pylon to me along with the papers and recordings. They may be two of the greatest minds of our age, but they're also traitors who conspired with Corvo to bring down his empire. I'm keeping Emily with me at the lighthouse on King Sparrow Island, where a certain Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. Geez, so I wonder what he said that, like, I wonder what Havelock said of where he was in all of this. Because I don't quite know how he managed to spin all of this nicely so that, you know, he absolved himself of any wrongdoing. Because, like, I wonder if anyone would say, well, you were technically, you were kicked out of everything by, like, the Lord Regent here on Borrow, or the old Spy Master. Can't get into there now. Like, yeah, someone would have said, but you were kicked out of everything and you disappeared for a while. Same with Martin. And yet here you guys suddenly reappearing with everything. Like, it all seems too easily dealt with.
Well, I knew it was too good to be true. Seems that the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and then discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Old Sokolov and I will hold up here until we can blast the ruffians outside and make for the academy.
Well, there you go. Well, lucky I come along to deal with it. Anyway, let's go see Callista. See what she's up to.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then
Yeah.
they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe.
Sure, I'll try my best.
All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully there's a place he can dock where the Watch won't see him.
Cool. Well, they're all dealt with
Now that
luckily.
you've eliminated the City Watch, I can find my way out of here. But there's no way I can help Emily the way you can. I saw Samuel on the river earlier. I'm sure he'll take you where you need to go. One last trip, I expect.
No, fair
I
enough.
had one job. Take care of Emily. I tried as best I could.
No, you did well. You did really
Go
well.
after Emily. I'll be fine. I really can't believe they did this, but if they were willing to kill to get what they wanted, I guess they'd be willing to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Havelock is a power-hungry bastard.
I can't stand the thought of her in his dirty hands. He knew you wouldn't let him use her.
Yeah, that's true as well.
I guess the Admiral had a change of heart. And maybe Martin helped him along. Pendleton just went with them.
Yeah, Pendleton's just dumb. Anyway, thank you. So, Callista, fret not. I believe that I still hope for Emily and Dunwall. I don't believe Corvo's gone. I'll be searching the river for him. But if you catch wind of him, shoot up the flare using the launcher. I placed it in Emily's tower, and I'll make my way back as quickly as I can. Keep this tower locked and take care of yourself. Emily is going to need you in this server. And that's what I was going to say as well. I'm sure you'll find Emily back anyway. Anyway, let's fire this up. And we should be able to see
I can't
him.
go with you. I'll be okay here.
Sure.
Just go.
That's fine. And there he is. He'll pull up like just here, I think. But yeah, I think Callista, she ends up coming back anyway to teach Emily later, which is nice. Alright, there he is. Alright, before he does anything, I do want to go back and just check the bodies down here one last time. Forgot to check the bodies when we were here. So Wallace, dear Wallace, we're departing for a safe and secure place where we coordinate the transition of power to ourselves. Make certain that my audiograph and best of the wines make aboard the vessel before the sun sets. The evening stuff will be ordered for the loyalty and service. Jeez, and poor Lydia. Jeez, how horrible.
Goodbye, Corvo. I wish to apologize for what was done to you. It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step from the throne changed something in the others. Something I don't understand. Don't underestimate Havelock, Corvo. He'll be waiting.
Yeah, I will say, because you guys aren't bad dudes, you're normal dudes, that's why you don't particularly care. Anyway, let's get down to Samuel. A man. Sam the man. Hey, Samuel.
Thought I'd find you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it?
No, it
I
doesn't.
saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do?
That's true. Anyway, we'll go to King Sparrow's Island and take care of Emily.
Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Yeah, indeed. Well, let's go. Oh, geez, well, that was a rather short mission. Didn't kill anybody or wasn't detected. Geez, I kind of thought that was going to be its own mission. Oh, I thought this was going to be connected into the next mission then. So I don't know if I'll just end this episode off now then and then just start the next one, I guess. But yeah, so maybe thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this very short and weird episode of Dishonored. I kind of didn't intend it to be that short. If not, and if I do continue it, then we'll just get straight into the next one. But we'll see how things go, depending on how I edit this also. But yeah, if I do continue it, well, let's go. If not, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.